Plenty of action now, the men's final, the under-63s. Turkey again, it's Hakan Recber as he goes against Souleyman Alaphilippe of France.
And judge 3 from Portugal, Henry Leiter.
I don't know about you, Sarah, but I think I should go and lie down in a darkened room. We've not had any Taekwondo like this for 2 years, and it's been back-to-back incredible matches.
It really has. I know, of course, sometimes with the new, it's not new style now, but obviously with the style of electronic scoring, sometimes the match can be a little bit slow, and sometimes it can be quite hard to commentate on as well. But this evening, it's been all action, and it's been a joy to see that quality and that just such unique skill set that they have now.
We're trying to bring that unique skill set. The Olympic bronze medalist, the 22-year-old Istanbul's finest, current European champion as well. Souleyman Alaphilippe, big moments for him in a European Championship final. He's collected recently the Dutch Open and Belgian Open back-to-back. Not easy to do, but a bigger occasion now.
First time on a big stage, you know, that it can go one way or another. You know, when you're in the final as, you know, a veteran of the sport, when you are up against someone up and coming, sometimes that can be quite unnerving because you just don't know. You know, they could be hungrier than you. You know, could they thrive on this stage? And the unknown can be a little bit scary as well.
Absolutely, no question about it. We've all experienced that, certainly over the last 2 years. The power of the unknown, but certainly a knowing look from both coaching corners. Alonso Redondo there, the former Spanish athlete and now national team coach of France, and he's really beginning to build a strong relationship with them.
He is, yeah, and you can see that. I was watching him coach before, and you could see, you know, the passion and the relationships between the athletes really growing, so it's really nice to see.
It most certainly is nice to see, but we will get to see this battle commence. The protector systems are ready, as is our centre referee. Well, this, of course, the penultimate contest. It's not just the feet flying, but time flies when you're having fun. And I certainly hope you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you're watching from. Great to have you with us on day 1 of 4 for the European Championships.
Both athletes just trying to feel each other out in this first 15 seconds. Great attempted push kick to the face there. It looked like it hit, but no point.
No, it did indeed, as you say. Close with the push, but the punch landing over the top of it gives Recber that little solitary 1-point lead. Of course, Souleyman, no pressure, but the points beginning to turn now for Recber. The young man from France just trying to impose a bit of physicality. Not easy to do though.
Again, that front leg headshot in that short distance. Twice now, that has definitely hit the head of Recber. Very unfortunate, so let's see.
Yeah, you're right, and that we spoke about the role of the coach there. He would be in agreement with you, looking for that video review. He's saying you don't have to take the video review card because it should be a technical issue. Did it connect at all? You can play your own card. So Oh Guangchul does just that. What do you think? No, we'll probably get a chance to have a little look at the replay. It's not easy for the speed at which they kick, but it looked like a push kick came up and
push kick to the face, in a sense, in that short distance. But for me, just the experience of the coach there trying not to use his own card and forcing the referee to use his card, yeah. That's the kind of coach you want in your corner. No question about it. And actually, as we see it here, it was to have the head guard tested. Watch the push there. I think pretty good head movement from Recber, just about gets out of the way as we get back underway here in this one. Still 3 points of a difference. And the French coach not playing that card quite wisely. But it's been tested now. You can see the strength from Recber, but Alaphilippe in that short distance, very, very dangerous.
Yep, clearly something they've worked on as we go the distance in this first round. A swing and a miss there from the Frenchman with that back leg turn and kick, and that's usually a sign that you haven't quite got your distance, and that's testament to the work of Recber as he works himself into a 4-point lead in this one, controlling that gap between the two fighters. That's the business of the champion. And doing the business there was Souleyman Alaphilippe in that close distance you mentioned, Sarah.
Shot round the back of the head, and again this kick isn't going to be allowed
in the new rules.
In the new rules.
Now, does Taekwondo Servet know that it's under these rules? So is he looking for maybe pulling plus the kick?
I would assume that he knows the rules.
I'm not going to ask him.
Don't ask him, no, he'll have you. Again, yes, could have been grabbing, holding whilst taking that headshot.
Well, certainly holding the attention here of the video review panel. You are, of course, allowed at the moment to kick to the back of the head. As of June, as Sarah has told us, that will no longer be allowed. That could be the point of contention from the Turkish coach. Let's have a little look here, if we can. But, of course, as they come into the closed distance, Sarah, let's have a look. Any pulling?
Let's see. Not so far. Let's see, any kind of holding from Alaphilippe? From this angle, no.
So holding counts when your arms are past the body protector of your opponent.
You seem to grab it and then let go.
Yeah, clean and clear kick to the back of the head, currently legal, so the card is gone.
Score stays.
Yep, the score's on the board. 4-3, and that's a useful one for Alaphilippe, and not just that. Hakan Recber has lost his card. But who can play their cards right in this one? 10 seconds or so in the first round. Yeah, Serge Sombone there, just making sure that the scoreboard had started up again, starting up nicely with a headshot on the end.
Nice fast headshot there by Recber.
And it is Hakan Recber with that headshot and punch. Just a little reminder there for Souleyman Alaphilippe, who clawed it back to a 1-point game as we point towards the second round. So work to be done for Team Turkey, but just as we see there, the quality obviously is the European champion coming into it. He's got that experience. He's got a little bit more strength as well about him, Sarah.
Yeah, you can see it's almost the strength versus, you know, a young, flexible, you know, a little bit more fluid athlete. You know, so they're very different, which is it's nice to see. But the strength in that round, you know, really took Recber to gain that lead.
Because we often talk about the reason we talk about the strength here. We talk about points and all the rest of it, but it's not that the kicks hurt, but they take away your energy.
Yeah, exactly. And if you kind of bounce around and you're doing a lot of kicks and you're not really scoring with them, and again, that can take the energy, but Recber is a little bit more focused, a little bit more clear, and when he is trying to score, it's meaningful.
Well, it couldn't be any more meaningful as we go into the business end of this one. European Championship gold at stake. 5 to the good. It's Hakan, but it's a punch in the inside there for Alaphilippe. Into a bit of a tussle in the centre. As we said, the strength so far suiting Hakan Recber. Happy to work away, kill a little bit of time on the clock.
It's much better for Alaphilippe to be in that real short distance, but when he's in there, it's almost, you've got to be kicked straight away. It's almost delaying it too much and giving Recber the opportunity to attack first in that short distance.
Well, from the short distance again, the headshot not far away there from Hakan. The big punch though could be heard halfway down Main Street in Manchester. A booming shot. And just a little reminder again for Souleyman Alaphilippe. Another one eaten there by the Frenchman. Not to his fancy, but certainly so far the joy of Turkey. And the headshot, Sarah.
That was a great headshot, straight to the face. You don't see them as clear like that, and when you do, it's beautiful. Unfortunately for Alaphilippe.
No, you're right, a textbook shot there. And another punch lands as well. Well, we talked about the strength of Recber here, the match management. He's now beginning. He knows he's got the number of Souleyman Alaphilippe, as the Frenchman just gasping for air here. Trying to keep the score respectable, at least to get into the third round with a chance.
What can Alaphilippe do now to bring this back? Very, very tough ask, big ask for him right now, as it stands.
Yeah, as you rightly say, we know that the matches can swing in the balance, the momentum back and forward. He thought there about a spinning technique, which of course gives you bonus points. If you spin up to the head, you could get 5 on the board. That would be very useful at the moment, but the chances of Recber not seeing that, slim to none. As we went to the last half minute or so of this second. Well, the clock ticks, the back leg turning kick doesn't score. Souleyman Alaphilippe had a little look there. Nothing doing.
Good attempt there from Recber just to finish off this second round.
Yeah, as you say, trying to finish with a bit of strength there. Takes a gamjon, but showing some signs of desire. But it's been the quality of Recber. Now, it's obvious to say that he's in control. We can all see that. And it's also more than likely that Souleyman Alaphilippe will have to settle for silver. If you ever do, I'm sure he'll go out and fight all his way through it. We talked a little bit about the strength of Recber. Is there any way to turn that against him, or is it too late now?
We've done commentating for so long, and it's really difficult to say, no, there's no chance, because Taekwondo can just completely change a game. But in this match, it's really hard for me to see that. What Recber has done is he saw Alaphilippe's strengths in that first round, gone back and thought, right, I'm going to stop him using his strengths. And it's difficult now for Alaphilippe to use anything else, because everything that he's good at, Recber has stopped.
No question. And in terms of the questions, the man in blue has had an answer for all of them. And will he be able to climb atop the podium as his performance deserves so far? Hakan Recber, the Olympic bronze medalist from Tokyo. Well, he fought in front of no fans there, but they have gained a few fans here at the Manchester Regional Arena. A very healthy crowd for a Thursday evening, but it's a healthy lead. Souleyman, to his credit, trying to come back.
Just creeping in with those punches and gamjungs. If that was the tactic, great tactic, because I couldn't see much else working right now.
No, you're absolutely right. Hakan Recber has the vision, and he's got the number of Souleyman Alaphilippe, who tries with a little furtive back kick around the corner. Not much conviction, goes with that again. The short distance chopping kick to the face, or more of a push.
Agree, John. If you are losing by this amount in the last round, the final of the European Championships, whatever you choose to do, you've got nothing to lose, so you need to commit to what you're doing. And at the moment, Alaphilippe just isn't committing enough for me.
I think you're right, that hesitancy born out of the strength, as we mentioned, from Hakan Recber. He's hurting Souleyman Alaphilippe's ambitions, and also taking the wind out of his sails as we sail towards the closing stages of this one. The dying embers of the third round. There's a little back kick around the corner. Souleyman Alaphilippe, well, he mentioned winning those medals at the major open competitions. He's not found any openings so far against Hakan Recber. A respectable scoreline for the Frenchman, but it looks like silver for the moment. The match management now from the Turk, Hakan Recber. And of course, Sarah, he is the defending European champion.
Defending European champion, Olympic bronze medalist. I mean, It was a big ask for Alaphilippe, but he's done himself proud, and I'm sure he will take a lot of confidence from this opportunity.
And that confidence will be buoyed as he goes into double figures for the first time. There's still time. Can he find a headshot? Trying to use a bit of strength on the inside there. Turning the tactics on Hakan Recber, who looks happy to run down the clock. Well, if you're fans of Taekwondo, you'll know that it's very difficult to defend a gold medal if you haven't got it yet. And he eats a headshot. Perhaps there's a route back.
Nice headshot round the back of the head. He seemed to do that in the second round. Getting a little bit more confidence now, seeing the fact that he can actually pull this back with 30 seconds to go.
There is indeed just under half a minute to go. 5-point game. Turkey have had an incredible first day here at the European Championships in Manchester. Souleyman Alaphilippe has battled resolutely, trying to create a gamjom. Will he manage it? It goes. Well, the referee lets it roll. That could have been useful. And I think that might be the request from the French coach, who has his video replay card held aloft. Alonso Rezondo.
The referee this time, he's not taking no for an answer. He wants that card. But at the end of the day, you know, there's 18 seconds to go. You know, you give the card and use it.
Well, it would be for a gamjom by the looks of things, which is a penalty for stepping out, which would cut it to, well, it would change it. Hakan Recber would go back to 18 and Souleyman would go up to 14 by the looks of things, but we're guessing. Tense times. The destination of the title looks to be Istanbul. But Hakan Recber still has some work to do. Souleyman Alaphilippe. A big showing for him. Now, is there anything infringement here? What does the referee do? Separates them. Now, what is the point of contention that they are looking at? The video replay card has been pocketed. It was unsuccessful. 19-13, 18 seconds left. The punch straight away from Hakan Recber. So here we go. Well, he managed to win the European Championships last time out in front of no fans. And there'll be plenty of fans who have been impressed with his style as the referee vents his wrath at Team France. Hakan Recber running down the clock. And he'll be stepping up onto the top of the podium. Richly deserved from start to finish. Souleyman Alaphilippe almost taking an acrobatic kind of overhead kick to the face there. Gamjom given, but it will be giving out the gold again for Team Turkey. Souleyman Alaphilippe, excellent effort for France for the silver, but European champion again, and for a reason, Sarah.
Oh, incredible, yeah, he dominated that. I mean, the first round, you know, was a little bit tentative. I think Alaphilippe gained confidence within that, but Recber back to his coach. I know what to do to stop this, I know what to do to control this match, and absolutely did that from the second, third round, and a very, very happy Team Turkey. And we are going to be knowing the national anthem and singing that, I'm sure.
Certainly hope they've got the copyright for this one, because the royalties richly deserved for the Turks. And it is the young Turk who finds the balance. Tremendous performance from him. Some of the highlights of this one, we saw the power punches, we saw the head kicks, but Sarah, we also saw a champion doing what is required when required.
Exactly, stopping someone's strengths and making them look like, what am I going to do now? That for me is an absolute champion.
Champion indeed for the second time in a row. The headshot seals it. The top man from Turkey is Hakan Recber. And that is the penultimate final. Stick with us though, because we have plenty more action, of course, across the European Championships. And the final is coming up. I just hope there's someone from Turkey. Oh, there is someone from Turkey. Zela Agres will be in the final.